Coach, first of all, great crowd. You got damn cancer night, but just old Pac-12 rival here. Just a big night for gymnastics. What are your thoughts just overall?
Yeah, it's fun to go against some of the former Pac-12 teams. There's, with me being in the conference since, as an athlete and a coach, I've known these like Tabby when she was competing and now as a head coach for all the years. So you have that friendship and connection that way too. So it's great to have her team come up and compete against us, and I know next year we'll head down there and compete against them, so we're going to continue that back and forth. But it's just always energy when you get some of those teams together again, and it's been something that we've had for so many years that it doesn't just dissipate. And so that's what's exciting. It brings the best out of both teams.
As we say, team season high score tonight. What does that represent? Do you feel like it's progress towards where you're trying to get?
Well, definitely. You can always find things. It's the sport, but I think the energy we've been working on over the last, the whole season. It's been one thing or another, and it was nice to see them really kind of put a more complete meet together. And it started off on vaulting, and to have that energy carry us on through the competition. We had to do, again, some quick switches once Cam had an injury during warm-ups. And so we needed to make some adjustments to the lineup. So those that stepped into those positions stepped up and did a great job. And I think, too, with all the changes that we've had in lineups over the last few weeks, that has helped them stay calm and be prepared for whatever we need them to do. And so that made a big difference as well.
Sophia, your night started off on vault, and Coach Chaplin was telling me that that's a 995 start value vault. So basically, you executed that vault perfectly tonight. What was your thoughts on that?
Before I vaulted, I knew I was going to stick it. I was like, live stuck, now I have to stick. Like, it just works like that because sticks are contagious. So I looked at the vault table and I was like, yeah, this is going to happen. And then I felt it, opened up, saw, boom. I was like, yes, because I was trying to stick so much for the past meets, and in practice I really tried to dial in my landings. So, yeah, it worked out today.
and that got you started on a night when you set a new career high in the all-around. How are you getting more comfortable competing in the all-around, and just what's that process been like getting used to doing that?
Yeah, do you like bars now?
Yes, I do. I love competing all around. I did my freshman year, and it's just a different type of fire in my chest. When I didn't do bars, I just did vault and then took a break and then did beams. So not taking a break just keeps me going and have momentum. So my fire is still in my chest all day, all night. So yeah. Sorry, I'm getting a call. But I love competing all around. I thrive with pressure sometimes, but it does bring the best out of me, I would say.
Mia, you had a very good beam routine tonight. You seemed very excited about that. Where are you at in that event, and what did you feel like went well tonight?
Yeah, so I'm kind of new to the leadoff spot, but I've liked it a lot the past 3 meets. I try to focus on setting the tone for the rest of the team, and so that just kind of helps me put me in that right headspace. And yeah, so I just try to go up there and think of it as the practice beam in our gym. So yeah, I was proud of how I did tonight.
Tonight you guys challenged Stanford really well in the floor routine, which is their highest ranked position. Do you feel it's so we can the postseason closer to it, do you feel it's especially on floor routine, the sense of fun that everyone on the sideline feeling that everyone was high tonight?
Yeah, it definitely makes a big difference. And I was proud of the team because this was a brand new floor, so it hadn't been broken in yet, so we didn't know exactly how everyone was going to react to the timing of this floor, so they did a great job in that sense as well. But it's definitely easier to really get into everything because when you're at home, because you have the crowd behind you too. It's learning to do that on the road and doing that same thing with the team. And so we're getting better at that. We changed a few things this week so that they pretty much had a good plan going into the meet so that they knew exactly what their roles were and who was doing what. And I think that helped settle some people in a little bit more because they knew, okay, this is my job, this is what I need to do, and this is what I need to get done. So I think all of those things helped as well. I don't know, it
Yeah.
seemed to. So, it's just something that we need to continue to build on, and we want those to be where they're just flawless from start to finish. And so we have these next 2 meets, and then we have a couple weeks to get ready before the regional championship, so.
So last one, just like you had on the 22nd, a 4-team meet, I believe. That's correct. But I just wanted curious, like going to that, and then you come in Stanford on a one-on-one meet.
Mhm.
Is there any difference there as a coach or as competitors? It's like a difference for you, and you have a preference in which type of competition?
Yeah, there is a difference.
There is a difference.
So my freshman year in the Pac-12, so every week was like a head-to-head battle, and it was really, really fun. It's totally different motivation when you're out there, and then just to see Stanford tonight and them ranked 10th, it's like it just gave us motivation to be like, let's do this thing, So it really brought out the best version of ourselves tonight because we're going against a top 10 team and a previous Pac-12 team, so it's just like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
fire.
they're on the floor with you, so that is a little bit of a difference, because each week you go in and you're competing against everyone in the country. But I think the difference too is you're kind of in the spotlight in this dual meet, like that event goes and then this event goes. In the meet that we were just at on Sunday, we just went straight through. So it's kind of like you're just kind of going here, you don't really see what's happening on the other events. So it is a little bit of a difference in that sense. But we have been in a number of quad meets, which I think is great because when we go to regionals, it is a quad meet and it's like a double dual meet. So there's 2 events that will go, and then when those 2 events are finished, then the next 2 events go. So it's like a dual meet, but they break it down into vault and beam, and bars goes with floor. So it goes back and forth like that. So we've been fortunate enough to compete in that sense as well. But it is a little bit of a different energy because there aren't other events going in a dual meet, and all eyes are on you.
Coach, if I have one more, Raina has been on a good roll
Mhm.
on the floor routine. What growth have you seen in her, and what's she doing well and putting together in her routine to have a good run of success here?
I mean, I can just talk as to what I see. You'd have to ask her directly, but what I'm seeing is that she's really stepping into the athlete that we know she's capable of. I think her confidence wasn't there in herself at the beginning, and now she's like, wow, look at who I am and what I can do. And so that has been nice to see that shift from the beginning of season, even from the fall to the beginning of the season, and now where she's at here now. It's kind of like, yeah, I got this, let's go. And she really had to step into that on vault because with some of the injuries that we had, we looked to her to really step up and start to fill one of those positions, and she's done that really, really well. We knew that she was right there on floor, and she loves floor, but we challenged her a little bit when she had to go to vault, and she's just grabbed it with both hands and really done a great job of getting after it. So yeah, really proud of her growth and that confidence that she's showing in her abilities. So I don't know if that's what she's feeling, but that's what I'm seeing.
We hear that too.
Yeah.
She says it's all about the candy.
Yeah, well, that could be too. Not from me, but I don't know where.
Coach, you mentioned Cam. Do you know anything? Is this a short-term thing, or is this maybe something that's a little more going to be an issue?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You said you had.
Oh, Cam. Yes, I don't know yet anything. So we'll kind of see. I thought you said camp, and I was like,
Oh, sorry.
Cam, we will see. I'll get probably through the weekend or early next week. We'll know what we're dealing with.
Who in particular had to step into the lineup, maybe not expected to?
So let's see, Katie Rude, who would last on vault, And Kaylee Cheek went at the end. It was between her and Sophia. We were kind of watching to see how the lineup went and then made the decision on who to go in there. So, yeah.
Got one for you, Mia, from Holden I. 2 season high scores on beam that come here at Gilly, and a career high 9.9 early in the season, 9.875 today. What is it about competing at Gill Coliseum?
Oh, it's such a special place. I just feel like it makes me calmer, and I feel a sense of like everyone in there believes in me. Obviously my team believes in me everywhere we go, but just the sense of everyone there is like, you got this. It's just so special.